SaLuSa. Channeled through Mike Quincy. July 24, 2015. SaLuSa.
As always, so much is taking place on Earth of which you are not directly aware. The outer signs are around you, and in general people sense the changes that are taking place. They may not know what they are at this time, but they feel the subtle difference in the energies around you. With them is a feeling of the changes that are verging on manifestation, and felt as being very positive. Matters will continue like this and continue to grow until eventually there will be an upliftment that can be felt. Some will nevertheless be unaware, but those of you who have been working to raise your vibrations will without doubt do so. It may well be your first positive feeling of the changes, and we know that many will feel uplifted by what takes place. They shall continue, and there will be no going back to the old lower vibrations. You can hardly have not noticed that many regimes are having difficulty in maintaining their hold over the people. This will continue until the old ways have broken up and then new ones can be introduced. Many souls have incarnated at this time for that very reason, and simply wait their opportunity to lead the people into the new age. Much has already been planned and awaits the right time to be introduced. Be assured that once the changes start in earnest, they will come very quickly. All around you are increasing signs that clearly show the inadequacy of the old systems and the breakdown of your economies that cannot continue in their present form. The solutions have been found, and when the right opportunity arises for them to be introduced, you will find that progress will suddenly take a quantum leap forward. Those who have a vested interest in keeping to the old ways will fight change, but to no avail, as the plan is for changes that will lead you ever onwards. Some will perceive that the new can only come into being when the old has been removed, and will try to delay progress. They can only have a limited effect on the issues in hand, as the mold has been set. So much is on hold, just waiting for the moment it can be introduced. Because they lack understanding, many are distressed by what they happening as the old breaks up. However, when they can see further ahead, they will grasp the significance of what is taking place. The changes will be more far-reaching than you could have imagined, but are necessary to speed up your upliftment into the higher vibrations. Some ask what they are supposed to do during the period of changes, and we suggest live as normal as possible, allowing for some hardships. These should be short-lived, as the ultimate reason for them is to, so to say, clear the decks and allow the new to manifest. It will be quite an event when we can at last safely and openly land on Earth. But that time is far away, given that we need to be completely clear of any possible interference from the old hierarchy. Whilst time passes, we will back up our representatives who are on Earth at the ready, waiting to play their part in bringing the changes about. Everyone can eventually become involved to some degree, as there will be much to do. However, not as much as you may imagine, as you shall have the advantages of knowledge and equipment that will set you many years ahead of where you are at present. We can help you make light of many tasks that would otherwise seem impossible. We hope that you are beginning to get a feel of the new energies and can set your expectations much higher than previously. There is much that has been deliberately kept from you that would have greatly lifted up the quality of your lives way beyond the present. You will easily adapt to the new ways of living that will be revealed to you all. You already know through ideas that have been placed before you the potential for change. In fact, it will undoubtedly surpass your expectations, and you may feel that the greatest changes are those that release you from literally being slaves with little free time to follow your own pursuits. Given time, that will all change, but first you will experience life without the need for money as you understand it. It is probably asking too much for you to grasp how you can survive without it, but it does require a different understanding and approach compared to how you live now. The main difference is that everyone will have their needs supplied and no one will be without. Now you are becoming aware of the purpose of life on Earth, and what the future holds. You should be more at ease and able to cope with whatever experiences you have. For many, the present is still a challenge and karma is being cleared, and sometimes it is unfinished tasks that may go back further than your last life. These are times for finishing up all old problems. But as with all previous lives, you will have agreed to a plan that covers your needs and helps your evolution. In reality, nothing of importance happens by chance, even although it would seem that way. You all have life plans that are purposely meant to further your evolution and usually do so, as you have got to make sure you follow them. Free will is something that is usually exercised before you come into a life, although it is true to say that the final word is yours. You can look back over the Earth's history knowing that you had an input into it through your many lives. Indeed, humanity has largely been given a free hand to create for their own future, and what you are experiencing today is the result. In the beginning, that was the purpose of you dropping down through the different dimensions, and having lost touch with your true selves, you set about creating your own laws and rules for living. The challenge was to see if you could still find the light and your way back to God. We feel that many of you have risen to the task and been successful, and today you are helping others to also find their way back home. You have been toughened in the fires of human experience, and are now well equipped to help others who are traveling the same path. Dear ones, there are so many different explanations put forward to explain what life is about and its purpose. It can be confusing, but at any given time follow your intuition and you will not go far wrong. Also bear in mind that your guides are always trying to help, but that is of course difficult if a soul has not yet acknowledged their existence. Eventually you will find the truth, because in the end that is all that will exist. I am SaLuSa from Sirius, enjoying these times with you, knowing that many of you have awakened to the truth and are assured of leaving your lower dimension behind. You have learned the lessons it has had to offer and are now ready, if it be your wish, to help others who struggle to find the truth. The Galactic Federation looks forward to the day that approaches when we can meet as one, and work together in the light. Thank you, SaLuSa.